Hello, and welcome to this video showing you how you can use stock locations in Business Cloud Essentials to get true stock visibility. This video has three key outcomes. They are to show you why stock locations are used, where stock locations can be used, and how you can use the stock inquiry screen to get an accurate view of stock by location. But first, a bit of background on stock locations themselves. Now, the idea behind stock locations is to give an accurate view of stock in multiple locations rather than just one general location. It also allows you to better reflect your factory floor setup, something that is absolutely ideal if you have a particularly large factory floor or maybe multiple sites at which you store stock. Stock locations can either be created or imported in the Stock and Items tab under the Stock Locations section. They can be multiple locations within the same warehouse, for example B003, which would be aisle B shelf 3, or maybe multiple sites, for example French warehouse. Or even using an existing stock coding system you may have or want to implement, for example FRWA 4S7. But these are just some examples. Default stock locations are mandatory on all stock items in Business Cloud Essentials. You can also list minimum stock levels by location. Stock location can be selected on most of the key documents within the system. In this case, we're choosing to take stock from a specific location for a sales order. There are also a host of functions on the MRP screen. In this case, we're filtering the calendar view by stock location. This gives us a specific stock quantity by location rather than just a general one. We can also calculate suggested orders just for a specific location. This means we only buy stock in or make things for that location itself. When selected, the inherit build location function means that components and sub-assemblies inherit the build location of the works order rather than their default location. When it comes to consolidating these planned orders, we can then filter by location so we only bring up the relevant orders. With Business Cloud Essentials, we can also control where these items are being bought for, which is particularly helpful if you have multiple sites. From an operations and production perspective, we can also use stock locations to our advantage. For example, using a specific location as the location for a works order. Picking orders by location is a really quick and easy way of making sure that staff are as efficient as possible and save as much time by picking just for a specific location. When stock locations are used alongside the stock inquiry screen, this is where they really come into their own. We can see a breakdown for each location of the different stock levels. For example, the current stock, the free stock, and the supply and demand figures, to pick but a few. We can then click into this supply figure and this demand figure to see what orders constitute that overall figure. This gives the user total visibility over their stock levels for each particular location and what actually makes up those quantities. During this video, we've shown you how you can get true stock visibility with stock locations in Business Cloud Essentials. We've run through why stock locations are used, where they're used within the system, and how you can use stock locations along with the stock inquiry screen to give you true stock visibility. Thank you very much for watching this video. For more information, contact Advanced today.